Okay, so how's my friend? I haven't seen him in a while, but he usually rides with me, sometimes during a weekday, and he's done a couple night rides with me. And it's such a nice day. It's 70 degrees right now, so finally we get some nice weather. But like I said in my last video, it's been rainy and cold and wet. Hello. So, you know, it's like you're not going to go out and ride because it's miserable outside. For California, it's miserable. And you're just going to, and you would run the trail, so you're just going to do other stuff inside, and that's what I've been doing. I have been doing my workouts indoors with the rowing machine, but I haven't even been consistent with that. I should be better at doing cardio indoors, and I do love the rowing machine, so I'm going to do some more of that. I should make a video about rowing machine. I like rowing machine better than treadmill or elliptical and those other things, because I feel like I get enough legs and that kind of stuff with my bike riding that I don't need. It's better to do rowing machine and do more upper body when I'm doing cardio. That's why I got into rowing machine. So that's just my theory. You know, to each his own. I know some guys that are really good at running and do the running in between cycling. And I forced myself to run when the first time I was living in the Philippines, and I was running because I didn't have any bikes there. But now I have bikes there, so I don't need to run. But I used to run 3 or 4 days a week, and early in the morning at 6 o'clock I would go for a 3 or 5 mile run, and just to keep the cardio. But you guys know me, I'm going to work out no matter where I'm at, no matter what special equipment I have. If I don't have my bikes, I can run, I could do pull-ups, do push-ups, I could do body weight workouts. I have a wheel that I use and I travel with to do the wheel. I don't really do that when I'm not traveling, but I could do it sometimes. I have a ball. I use a ball for crunches, but then I just do regular planks too. I don't really need to use a ball. You could just use planks on the ground. So I really believe in functional core type exercises, and that's what saved me for having a nice back at my age and being able to do my century rides and not kill me. And that's why I was talking to someone when I was up there at the saddle, and he was talking about, wow, I got a Linsky titanium bike, but I never I've heard of Seven, but I never thought of going full custom. And I said, well, I thought of it like this: a custom bike on a gravel or a road bike is even more important than doing like a custom mountain bike, just for the fact that mountain bike riding is going to be shorter, and you're not going to really be in the saddle grinding it out. You're going to just be, you're going to be up and down and you know, kind of hopping around, and you're not really static, if you will. It's, I mean it's not fully static, but you're not staying in one position for an hour as you just pace through a trail, whereas, or a road. So we're a gravel bike, or when I'm going on my long distance 100-mile rides, I'm just pacing for hours. and I'm in the same position pretty much. I could change handlebar positions and I could scoot a little bit around on the saddle, but I'm pretty much in the same position. So having a bike that's been fitted to me, customized to me, to my, you know, my geometry, my body geometry, makes sense. And then of course you can have it professionally fitted to you by a professional fitter that can, you know, help you pick out the length of your stem and where to put your seat rails and the length of your crank arms, right, as we've talked about. But you can have it even more dialed in like that. I didn't go that route. I just had it, the frame fit me, so my frames are custom to me. But you tell Seven when you have a frame fit to you exactly what saddle and what seat post and kind of where you put your saddle on the rails for that seat post, and they do a measurement of your current bike and kind of get your feel of it. And so I wouldn't think anybody should do a custom bike until they've been riding for 2 or 3 years on a non-custom bike. Hello.
Just me.
Okay. And then that's how I would justify the cost. I guess you've been riding for a couple of years on a non-custom bike, and you want to see if you could find something that's more to your liking and fits you better. But even a non-custom bike could fit you perfectly. You could be right in there and you could feel fine with it. So, you know, it's kind of up to you if you want to get something off the shelf. Kind of like guys that go all out and get a custom suit or a custom shirt. Do they really need that? No, probably be fine with something that's not custom and exactly fitted to them, but some people want to do that. Personally, I wouldn't do that. I don't see the need because I'm not in that type. I'm not into fashion at all. I tell people jokingly, I spend more money on my cycling clothes than I ever spent on any suits or work clothes. And I only have a handful of suits for, you know, for big meetings and stuff like that, or weddings and funerals or whatever. But I don't have, I've never thought of having a huge wardrobe. It's just not me. I'm trying to get rid of a bunch of clothes right now. One thing too, when you've been the same size and staying fit all your life, you acquire and accumulate a lot of clothes because you're still at the same waist. I do have some 30-inch and 31-inch pants that are a little bit tight on me, and it would be nice to get back into those, but I've been at 32 for a while. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go below 32 without dropping at least 10 pounds, and we'll see if I can do that. But 32-inch waist is okay. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm just enjoying this descent. See how nice this part is? This part is fine for gravel. I could do this all day. But I'm going to get to some chunk down here where I'm kind of glad I got these knobbier tires. And these tires work great. I haven't really felt, let me see how these feel down in the drops. Hello. I don't know if I like the one finger it down in the drops. These are the super wide wood chippers, and I kind of like riding on the hoods. But let's see how this feels down in the drops. This is where I'm saying it's on the chunky side for a gravel tire. now I'm just going at a very snail pace here. But if I was, you know, tired, or if I was trying to go a little bit faster, I might push these tires to the limit. But right now I feel they're totally within their capability. And they feel pretty good. I was riding some off-camber stuff on the way up, and they stuck on the wall pretty nice. So that was nice. That's kind of what I like grippy tires for. It's more about the grind and the climb. And I didn't feel like I slipped out or anything on the way up. I was fine. Let's see how chunky this is. And when I ride to Mount Wilson, which I will be doing, there are some sections coming down from Mount Wilson that are chunky like this. Yeah, the drops are okay. I'm probably going to end up changing the handlebars, you guys. I want to have different handlebars, and I'm kind of waiting for a handlebar that doesn't exist right now, meaning they have a aluminum version of it. It's the Ritchie Beacon, but they don't have a carbon version yet, and I'm waiting for the carbon version. I'll tell you what really helps is this bike does feel nice and supple. Hello.
Hey, good job on the gravel, man.
Thank you. So here's the chunky part. This part I was kind of struggling with climbing up, but I cleaned it, but it was really chunky, and you kind of have to know your line. Hello. See what I mean? So anyway, there we go, you guys. Thanks for watching, and get out and ride. Finally get some nice weather, and hopefully it's nice weather where you're at, and you guys can get out and ride too. I will talk to you guys later. Let me kind of slow down here, turn off my camera. Talk to you later.